Hey up and welcome to Callums Corner. Right, I am back with a new food challenge and it could possibly be my toughest one yet. I am going to spend the next 7 days eating nothing but potatoes. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. I mean, I say it might be my toughest one, but I do love potatoes. I mean, think about it. You got chips, roast potato, mashed potato, waffles, hash browns, crisps. You know, potato, it's the gift that keeps giving. So I'm hoping that I'll just smash this one out of the park. Right, I have done some preparation, some planning for this challenge because 7 days is a long time. And you know, one food over 7 days. I had it once before with peas and it was tough. So I've actually gone out and I've cut myself a brand new deep fat fryer because the difference in quality between an oven chip and a deep fat fried chip is massive. So this hopefully will make the challenge a lot easier. I'm quite confident about it. I've decided to split it into 2 meals a day rather than doing breakfast, lunch and dinner. I'm going to do like a brunch each day and then a dinner each day, and then obviously little snacks in between, crisps mostly, I'll imagine. What is going to be the most difficult thing is, you know, potatoes are lovely, but you normally have something to accompany them. Think about it. Roast potatoes, you have your roast dinner. Mashed potatoes, you have your sausages, you have your gravy and stuff. Obviously, I can't allow myself other foods, but sauces I will allow myself. If it can be poured on the potato, I will allow it. So that's going to be my ketchups, my brown sauces, my mustard. What else will there be? Gravy as well will be a big one. These things are going to be kind of the oil that lubricates me throughout this challenge, throughout the week, keeps me just nice and greased and hopefully just sliding through it. Right, I have cooking at the moment. It's about 12 o'clock on day one of the challenge and I've got cooking 3 potato waffles. What I'm planning to have with that, to lubricate it in this case, is a little bit of baked bean juice. Obviously, I can't allow myself the beans, but the taste of beans does go hand in hand with waffles for me. So I'm going to cook the beans and then just pour whatever juice I can get off the big can of beans onto the waffles, and that will be my little lubrication for my brunch today. All right, breakfast is served. Slightly messy, more complicated than I wanted it to be. First of all, I tried to sieve the beans and the juice to get just kind of extract the juice itself onto the waffles, but it's too gluttonous and thick. It just wasn't working. So now what I'm doing is I've got the waffles. I'm just having a little dip of bean juice, like it's some kind of soldier or something with a boiled egg. Well, I would love an egg with this, but no, don't put it out your head. It's lovely. Breakfast is easy. This challenge is going to be bloody easy. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Potato I Joe. Where? Yeah, it's potato party time here at the moment. This isn't a challenge. This is a pleasure. Potatoes are a bloody pleasure. For me, at least, anyway. So, I am about to prepare my feast of chips. It's a big moment for me. I've turned the deep fat fryer on. It's warming up in the kitchen and the first smells of hot oil are just starting to drift out. I wish you had some kind of, you know, smell-o-vision because it is a lovely smell. It's a gorgeous smell. I used to, when my mum and dad took me to pubs and stuff as a kid, I used to just hang around in the garden out by the, you know, the kitchen door. Just the smell of hot chips. I loved it, even as a kid. Right, not just a pretty face, or not even a pretty face, as most of you will point out. I also pride myself on my intellect. Now, I was juggling with the 3 potatoes, but if you think I'm going to use these potatoes for my chips, you're either drunk or mental. These are Mary Piper potatoes. Ideal for mashing, but that's not going to make a nice chip. I've done my research and I found the ideal chip for chipping is a King Edward. So I've got a few of these big bad boys. And I think we can all agree that is a particularly pleasing potato, isn't it? Both in terms of kind of size, girth, and also you can see there the thickness of the skin. I like a thick skin. I'm all about the skin on fries. Right, chips are pretty much ready. Another couple of minutes, I think, and they'll be good to eat. Alright, from the gorgeous noise of my chips lightly frying, I've walked into my recording area to the repulsive sound of a big chunky wasp. He's settled on the window now. My kind of view on wasps are they're twats, they're right twats, and I fully endorse executing them. However, I've softened my stance slightly. I now give them 3 or 4 minutes to escape. So at the moment, I'm just standing here, standing my ground. He's got a few minutes to go. If he takes it, he can go out into the kitchen. He can go out of this window here. It's open for him. If he comes at me, if he tries anything, I will try and knock him out. And people say that sounds ridiculous. People always say that you can't knock out a wasp, but actually you can. If you get a clean enough connection with a wasp, it will go down like anything else. You know, stun it, then you stamp on it. That's my chosen mode of execution, and I've had success with 3 different wasps using that. So scoff all you want. It's tried and tested. Obviously, if that doesn't work, if he doesn't come at me, if he just chooses to stay in here, I'm not going to allow that, and I will just use a book, probably one of my mum's, just squish him, and then just take him out into the garden, and that'll be the end of that. Yeah, he's just sitting there at the moment. Well, he's got 3 minutes. It's going to be an ongoing saga. Let's go check on my chips. A couple of very important updates for you. The chips are now cooked. The last of the fat is just dripping off them as we speak. They look gorgeous. The wasp, he's no longer with us. For some reason, he made the choice to follow me into the kitchen. That was his first mistake. His second mistake was buzzing annoyingly close to my head. He then landed on the work surface. He's now been dispatched, squished under a pot of Marmite that was opportunely close to hand. Although now we have a bee in my kitchen, which is slightly annoying. Rules are different for bees. I won't execute bees on site. I won't even start a stopwatch on them, just because a bee has got the good grace to die if it stings you. So I don't mind them so much. Although I don't go for this whole, you know, everyone's kind of bums bees nowadays. Oh, they're so wonderful. Oh, have a little glass of water, little saucers of sugared water and stuff. No, that's mental. I'm not going to feed it or anything, but he's got a stay of execution. The wasp, unfortunately, well, his watch has ended. Right, I'm now going to soak my chips and give them a good squirting in ketchup. And yeah, get stuck right in. I'm quite peckish now. These are some of the best chips I've ever had. There's like sweetness to potato. These are amazing. My God, this week is going to be the best week of my life. That deep fat fire is going to be the best thing I've ever bought. And this is my first batch. I'm already going to get better at them as well, you know. It's like a wok as it gets seasoned. I'm not going to change that oil. I'm just going to cook chips in there. Every week it's going to get more and more chippy. It's going to be gorgeous, like a well-seasoned wok. God. Yeah. This has been the first day of eating only potatoes. I'll tell you what, it could not have gone better. Not one of the best days of my life, but it's been great fun. Yeah, I'm excited to see what the rest of the week holds. Yeah, well, I'm going. It's me and my chips now. Hey up, right, we are on day 2 now, and it's afternoon. It is nearly 2:30. And for the first time, this is starting to actually feel like a challenge. So I woke up early today for some reason. I woke up at like 7 o'clock and I couldn't get back to sleep. And the time stretching in front of me just seemed like a long time in terms of what I was going to be eating. I had my brunch at about 11 o'clock and I just had 7 hash browns, you know, just with ketchup, just dipping them and eating them. Now, this is the first time that I found, not the eating difficult, but I found I was really missing other bits there. Like, yeah, hash browns are gorgeous, don't get me wrong. I don't want to knock them, I don't want to say anything against them because hash browns are lovely, but as I was eating it, rather than appreciating the goodness of the hash brown, I kind of found myself just missing like the runniness of the egg, the saltiness of the bacon to set off the crunchiness of the hash brown, the lovely bean juice, and just, you know, all the other things to combine with the hash brown to make the absolute perfect meal. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it was difficult breakfast, but I just found myself a little bit sad, if anything, feeling a bit sad and kind of lethargic. So I shaved my head, had a good shave, because that sometimes kind of makes me feel fresh and full of energy again. But I'm still feeling it. I'm looking forward to my gravy dinner tonight because I haven't had anything proper. I know hash browns and chips and stuff are savoury, but like a gravy dinner feels proper savoury, so I'm looking forward to that. But even that, I'm thinking, God, I wish I could have some like vegetables with it, like a sausage, a sausage with the gravy and mash and some peas. You know, I did a week on peas a few months back and I said I wouldn't want peas ever again, but now I'm craving peas for my dinner this afternoon. Yeah, I don't know. And the time stretching out between now and when I can eat my dinner in terms of snacks, like I've already had 2 packets of hula hoops today. I can't face another pack, but I'm a bit peckish and there's many hours in the day left. Yeah. So it's difficult. For the first time, I'm feeling it. And I kind of feel like my brain is trying to think constantly about different stuff that I can eat made of potatoes, so potatoes are on my brain constantly. And I was out with my guinea pigs a minute ago, and I actually had this little thought that one of them looks a little bit like a potato. Yeah, I don't know. Potatoes on the brain at the moment. First signs of the challenge really kicking in, but that's to be expected. You know, yesterday I was excited, I was buzzing because it's just, you know, any man can eat chips all day, can't they? It's where I really kind of prove my mettle now, I guess, going forward. I'm so bored. I'm just so bored. I don't know what to do with myself. So much of my life revolves around eating and snacking, and you don't even realise it. Like being downstairs is basically hell now. I just want to go into the kitchen and get a biscuit or something. It's ridiculous. Oh God, it's. I feel like I'm being constantly tempted down there. So I've brought myself upstairs. I'm just lying on my bed, rereading the Game of Thrones books because I'm not happy with the way that series is going now. That's another thing. Christ, I don't know what to do with myself for the rest of the day. It just feels like an endless potato-filled void stretching out in front of me till dinner time. I'm hungry. I've been down the shop and I bought myself 2 massive bags of salt and vinegar McCoys. Polished both of those off, but I don't feel like fulfilled now. I just feel like I've got a small cannonball of potato crisps just cramping their way out of me. And it's a really lovely sunny day, but I don't trust myself to go out and about because I'll have to walk past Greg's, I'll have to walk past my favourite bloody cafes, I'll have to walk past a co-op. It would just be torture. That's ridiculous. Basically, I'm a prisoner. I'm a potato prisoner, and it's only day 2. I'm just about to tuck into my dinner. Show you that. Just a massive pile of mashed potatoes and gravy. I'm just letting it cool down a bit. I thought I'd do a little vlog update. I mean, I don't fancy it much, if I'm being perfectly honest. I've done my best to make it appetising. I've added loads of cream to the mash, butter, salt and stuff. I mean, that's a worry that I had earlier, actually, is that I might inadvertently go vegan this week, you know, because I'm not having cheese, I can't have eggs, I'm only eating potatoes. It's a big danger of inadvertently going vegan, so that's something to guard against. So I made sure to really kind of just drown it in cream and butter and stuff just to guard against that. Yeah, I better go, I guess. I've got to kind of stuff this down me. I don't think I've ever been less enthusiastic about having a load of mashed potato than I feel now. We're only on day 2. It's worrying signs, really, isn't it? Hey up and welcome to day 3. I'm mixing it up today. Things cannot continue in the same vein. I woke this morning feeling weak and lethargic and I haven't felt good all morning. I was sitting out in my garden earlier and I watched Henry Kissinger hump Jeremy Corbyn's head and it didn't even make me laugh. He made this little face afterwards, Jeremy Corbyn. These are my guinea pigs, by the way, not some kind of weird pornography, political fan fiction that I'm writing. They're joshing for dominance at the moment and normally it really makes me giggle when they do stuff like that. Didn't even crack a smile today, so I've decided we've got to change the way we're doing this. I haven't had breakfast today. I just could not face another plain hash brown. So what I'm doing is I'm up at Tesco's. I'm going to get some new things to hopefully make the challenge a bit easier. And today, rather than going for my brunch, I'm going to try and wait till lunchtime and have a jacket potato because I haven't sampled a jacket yet. And then I can just have some chips for dinner. Hopefully, these little changes are going to make it a bit more bearable because I'm struggling and it's only day 3. Shopping was just a massive waste of time. There's a huge lack of potato-based snacks. I could find nothing. Just walking around Tesco's aimlessly looking for something that I could eat. Oh God, I'm really, it's doing my head in now, to be honest with you. I ended up getting a few different pots of like beans, hoops, spaghetti, just so I've got different variety of things to dip my hash browns in the morning. I've had my jacket potato, it was boring. I just wanted a filling with it, like cheese, beans, coleslaw, egg mayo, coronation chicken, just something in it, so it wasn't just potato with butter and salt. I'm feeling a bit dejected now. I've got the rest of the afternoon just stretching endlessly before me. I've got these that I picked up in the shop that I could eat. A pack of Walkers, boring. Pom Bears, I thought they might amuse me because at least they've got like a funny shape to them. I don't know, it just feels like a long time with just crisps to eat. And then all I've got to look forward to is chips tonight. Oh, okay, well, we're not almost done, but tomorrow's day 4 at least, and once we're done with day 4, we'll be over halfway through, so I guess we've almost broken the back of this challenge, but it's a lot tougher than I expected. Hey up, right, this one is a bit of a difficult entry. It's not easy for a big man like me who invests so much in his kind of alpha maleness in terms of his image and stuff to sit in front of the camera and admit weakness, but I really feel weak today. I feel like the challenge has broken me somewhat. I feel like a husk, a shell of my former self. I mean, look at me, I look pale, potato bloody pallid, you know, it's draining the life out of me. Christ, it's awful. I feel physically like it's taking a toll on me. I couldn't sleep last night. I felt hungry, but my stomach was all crampy. I ate 12 packets of crisps yesterday. Yeah, it's entirely vegetable based, but you know, no man should eat 12 packets of crisps. That's doubled my previous record. It's ridiculous. And all those crisps have had some kind of effect on me, because when I woke up this morning, I woke up late because I've been up all night. I woke up at like 10 o'clock feeling like a Jeremy Kyle contestant, sleep in the morning away. I needed my morning bowel movement, and that was ungodly. It was just otherworldly. It was awful. Constipation, do me a favour. Christ. I feel like I'm hobbled now. I'm just a limping husk, pallid, potato, pale, pathetic. Everything starts with a P. And this morning I'm looking at my paleness in the mirror and I'm starting to think that I actually look a bit like a potato. It's ridiculous. Couldn't even eat my breakfast. I only made myself 3 hash browns today. My appetite is shrinking. I had half a hash brown and ended up binning them. I just couldn't bother with another bland mouthful.
I've given up. I've literally given up on the day now. It's not even 7:30 and I'm just lying in bed. I couldn't eat any more bloody crisps today. I've had nothing to snack on. I tried to have dinner and I made myself mashed potato again. I thought, you know, the gravy will be savoury and stuff. But as soon as I finished boiling the potatoes and I went to drain them, looking at the water, potato water is gross. It looked spunky to me. Potato water looked spunky. Made me sick. Made me want to reach. Couldn't even be bothered to eat it. Thought I'd play a bit of bloody Fortnite, take my mind off it. But every time I went into my bloody lobby to try and squad up, some little gimpazoid is changing the game to bloody Team Rumble. I don't want Team Rumble. It's shit. Stop doing it. And I don't even have the strength to battle on through it. I've just given up on it. I'm come up to bed, and that's what I'm going to do now. I feel weak. I feel like drained and lethargic anyway. If I'm going to be a bloody potato prisoner, I'm just going to sleep as much as possible for the rest of the week. That's my plan. I can't be asked to do anything else.
I am absolutely fuming today, as if I am not dealing with enough eating potatoes all bloody week, right? I've got up today, and I couldn't be arsed with the day again. I've had a shower and a shave and gone back to bed because my sister and all of her kids and her partners coming over. I can't be arsed with that. She's a dickhead, right? Anyway, I go back to sleep. I manage to sleep, even though they're making loads of noise while they're here. I wake up about 2 o'clock and I come down, right? Place is stinking of falafel. I walk into the kitchen. My deep fat fryer is ticking away, cooling down. It's been used, right? The ultimate bloody betrayal. It's not been used to cook chips like it's bloody made for. My sister has homemade falafel and fried it in my deep fat bloody fryer. I don't want it stinking of bloody falafel. I've made chips since she's left and they were tinged with bloody falafel. That's not what you want from a bloody chip. That's my money, that's my thing. You don't touch it without asking. Makes me sick. The sight of her and Meadow there, just her partner munching away on falafels. Oh, God. Worst thing was it, I don't like falafel, but they actually looked like delicious to me because I haven't eaten anything but potato for a week. The thought of having like lettuce and that grated carrot in there. I don't want these stupid little crap balls, but the vegetables in there actually look good. It's the ultimate betrayal. There you go, right, that's confession time. I'm broken. This challenge has done me right in, you know. I sit before you as a once proud man, alpha male, who would boast about his prowess and his strength and, you know, his endurability. I can barely think of my words now. It's pathetic, but I've broken. I was strict with my rules. I was allowing myself to drink water and tea, you know, just to guard against the veganism. But this morning, I came down and I made myself a breakfast, you know. It was just a couple of potato waffles, but I tried to do it nice, you know, drizzle it with a jus of spaghetti hoops, just a juice mind. And I went to go in the fridge to get my milk out to make a cup of tea. And my sister had left an innocent smoothie in there. Before I knew what was happening, I've just gulped down like half of it. I may as well be honest with you. At this point, I've probably got more apples, whatever those are, cherries. I've probably got more fruit than potato in me. It's not nice to say. I feel like I've cheated, but I've got to blog it. I've got to be honest. I've just eaten a pack of cheese and crisps to try and level the scores a bit, but I just can't force any more potato in me right now. I feel like I'm a robot that's broken, you know, and I blame them, if I'm honest with you. I'm bitter about it. I blame it on them. They're stupid little things, you know. Look at me, I'm a potato, you know. Don't get me light, don't put sunlight on me, I'm mutated, just gross little eyes growing out of me and stuff. They're pathetic. They're pricks, all of them. You know, if I had my way, I would just give it the people's elbow. But I know that's just, like, this isn't saying what I'm saying, the way I'm feeling, this anger is misplaced, you know. It's just, I'm suffering, I think, you know, on the edge of starvation. Well, not starvation, because I have had food, but, you know, nothing, not enough. There's a fly around me. See that? Normally, bam, I would have executed that little mother blocker, but I've just let it fly off into my house. I'm going to stop now. I'm embarrassing myself. Hey, I'm on the last day. Oh, I'm on the last day. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. I actually feel euphoric today. The feeling I've got reminds me a little bit of when I've worked a night shift. If anyone's done it, they know the feeling. When it starts to get light and it's like you've made it through the dark of night, the morning's here and you know we're about to finish, you always get that little surge of joy, euphoria. That's how I feel today. I feel great. Yesterday was awful. That was awful. I really felt like I'd cheated, like I'd broken. But that's what the whole week's been like, actually, like highs and lows. I don't know until I edit like exactly what I'll leave in, because I've probably taken like 100, 200 videos over the course of a week. But I will try and be as honest as possible and leave the highs and the lows in there. I mean, yesterday was awful, but I don't think on reflection that it was that bad having a smoothie, was it? I've had a glass of orange juice as well this morning for prosperity, I may as well be honest. But it's only a drink, isn't it? It's not like I ate on any other kind of food. And for the rest of the week, I was purely on water, tea and coffee. And the tea and the coffee was just, you know, to guard against the veganism slipping into me somehow. It was tough, It's the toughest challenge I've done, actually. This is harder than eating just peas for a week. And I never would have thought that, because potatoes, you know, one of my favourite ingredients. I'm still angry about my sister corrupting my deep fat fryer. I was seasoning it like a wok, you know, the taste of chips begets the taste of chips. You know, they just get more chippy when you keep it just pure chips. And now she's introduced, you know, a foreign body into that falafel as well, which is like my bloody kryptonite. I'm fed up of flipping falafel. Hippies, vegetarians, vegans, they cannot stuff it in fast enough. You can keep it. What else is there to say? Oh, I tell you what's happened today. I've had a jacket potato, which actually it wasn't too bad. I put a bit of olive oil on the jacket and then a bit of salt, and I kind of did it slowly. I just had it with loads of butter and salt, and it was quite tasty actually. I think because I know I'm not going to be forced to eat them for much longer. It's been okay. And also my merch came through today, samples of my merch, which is dead excited. I almost shed a tear. It's such a proud moment. I don't know when this video will go up, or whether I'll release my merch or not by then. I'm probably going to leave it a little while before I edit this, because it's still a bit raw. I don't really want to watch myself breaking down over potatoes just now. So I'll probably give it a week or two. So most likely the merch will be out, and if it is, there'll be a link in the description. If not, keep your eyes peeled, because I think it looks awesome. Right, I think that's probably the place to stop. I haven't enjoyed the challenge, it's been tough, but I've enjoyed sharing it with you guys. If there's other challenges you want me to do, please do leave a comment below and let me know. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like. If you didn't enjoy it, please do leave a dislike. And yeah, thanks for watching.